They laughed at Orlando Brown, called him crazy, and dismissed his claims. But now, after a federal judge's shocking ruling, the truth about Hollywood's elite, Diddy, Jay-Z, and those alleged underground parties, is starting to unravel right before our eyes.
It was life-changing for me, but not as life-changing as Craig Mack almost killing Diddy. I mean, you Craig Mack, you tell me why you was finna kill Puff.
I'm not Craig Mack.
You lying. You lying like a mother. You mean to tell me Jay-Z ain't Craig Mack? You a liar, Kaz. On Pyro, you lying.
What the fuck?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. And you did kill Diddy, nigga. And that's why he all in this situation. Nigga, you fuck Diddy, Kaz. You did it, Kaz. You the one did it. It wasn't Puff, bro. It was you. On gang, it was you. We made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you seen Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker tried to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams. What's his name?
Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's that name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's a gusher.
For years, rumors have swirled about the dark side of the music industry, stories of power, corruption, and silence. But when a federal judge denied Diddy an evidentiary hearing over leaked footage of an alleged assault, it wasn't just a legal blow. It was a signal that something deeper was at play. Now, with lawsuits mounting and shocking testimonies emerging, the walls are closing in on some of the most powerful names in entertainment.
Assistant Deshaun Diddy Combs speaking out in a new interview with new allegations about wild parties and drug use. Eva Pilgrim is here with the story. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Michael. At this point, we've all probably heard about these infamous parties. Diddy's assistant now giving us details about what he says were called Wild King Nights.
This morning, new details allegedly inside Diddy's world before his shocking arrest. The entertainment mogul now behind bars for federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges.
It was a circus. He did whatever he wanted, and we were just at his disposal.
Phil Pines was Diddy's senior executive assistant from 2019 to 2021. He says his then boss asked him to purchase supplies for parties dubbed Wild King Nights.
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, Molly. Those requests started to become more frequent.
Pines claims many of these parties involved younger women.
A lot of times you would have him with a younger female, and there's a power dynamic there. A more impressionable girl is easier to reel in. Consent is between the people that are engaging, and I wasn't there in these situations to understand the consent.
The new interview, part of Investigation Discovery's docuseries, The Fall of Diddy.
My job is to shield his private life from the public.
Pines even sharing audio he says is of Diddy telling Pines to bring him various substances during those Wild King nights.
Phil, I need some Cialis and give me 20 Xanax, please. Hey, Phil, I need a plan B.
I remember hearing the words, "Prove your loyalty to me, King." He grabbed me by the shoulders, pushed me to a girl that was on the couch.
Diddy is facing federal charges: sex trafficking, racketeering, assault, and Jay-Z's name is being dragged into the courtroom. But the most unexpected voice in all of this, Orlando Brown, the former Disney star turned Hollywood outcast who's been speaking out for years. Things he said that once seemed outrageous now feel impossible to ignore.
Man, it was a night of great slip and slidedom. It was a night of great slip and slidedom. Okay?
A lot of baby oil.
No. A lot of spit. A lot of spit where I come from, brother. Okay? A lot of spit. I'm trying to teach you niggas some shit. Long time ago. Okay? Yeah, it was a lot. He was slipping on my tongue. He was like this, slipping and sliding.
Did he ever reach out to you about that? After that went
Nah,
viral?
he be laughing about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing about it is like, you know, like it's not it's not funny to anybody but us. Everybody is like, they're laughing shit, but it's really like, it's funny to us though. Like that's cute and shit. But if it was a problem, I'd have got dealt with, just like everybody else. I'd have got dealt with if it was a big problem. But it's funny though, you know, because how else am I supposed to express somebody in their downtime being beautiful? And I have an eye, like I told you, I asked God for sight. You know what I'm saying? So if I know that, let's say if I know that Beyonce let's say Janet Jackson is Diddy. Let's just say Janet Jackson is the real Diddy, right? Which she is. And so the things that Janet has on people because of her sexuality, and I'm able to identify her in her downtime as Janet Jackson, but I also know that she's Diddy. It's kind of crazy for people to not understand it themselves. You think at that level, she has one level of life?
So what's really happening behind the scenes? Who's pulling the strings? And why did a federal judge just make a decision that could blow the lid off everything? The answer might expose a web of power, secrecy, and control that's been hidden in plain sight for years.
Judge Subramanian denied the defense's motion to amend the protective order, but without prejudice, meaning this issue could be revisited. So Subramanian's order reads, quote, "While the government objects to handing the videos over, they provide several options for a defendant to consider that would permit the defense to view the videos, access the information they're looking for, and even allow them to manipulate the videos as they see fit. To the extent these options are insufficient, the defense may propose other options to the government. It doesn't appear that the defense did this before raising the issue with the court. The parties should have these discussions, and if they really reach an impasse, the defense can come back to the court. And if that happens, they should be prepared to clearly articulate why they need possession of the videos despite the options furnished by the government." So, Combs and his team, they don't get the tapes, and Judge Subramanian seems to be, calling out the defense a bit. Like, you really could have worked this out with the prosecution before, right? Did you really need the court to step in? Did you even ask the prosecutors how you might be able to regularly view and analyze the tapes as you see fit to prepare for your defense? So, look, this issue may be revisited if they really can't figure out a way to make all of this work. And look, it's not surprising that the judge just won't allow the defense copies of these tapes and amend the protective order. I mean, essentially, we're talking about sex tapes, right? Key pieces of evidence in this case is very private, very sensitive. Got to be careful about how this is handled. And let's not forget, Sean Combs is in hot water right now. He was denied bail again, partly because he was accused of violating the Bureau of Prisons rules by improperly using other inmates' phone access numbers, improperly contacting people, and allegedly trying to reach out to victims and witnesses while he's locked up at the Metropolitan Detention Center. Can he and his team be trusted with copies of these videos? Now, to be clear, the judge didn't say that in his order, but you have to wonder if that is ultimately a point of consideration in not handing these tapes over to Sean Combs and his team.
This ruling wasn't just a legal setback, it was a turning point. Judge Subban's dismissal of Diddy's claims signaled that the courts aren't buying the deflection tactics. The footage, raw and unsettling, has shifted public perception, turning whispers of Diddy's alleged dark side into headlines. And with Cassie Ventura's name at the heart of it, the case isn't just about legal consequences. It's about the unraveling of a carefully crafted image.
It's shaping up to be exactly what you told us it was going to be, a defense of consent. So it's all about consent. I mean, can you just explain to us a little bit what's gone on with these and what the defense have said?
So what the defense has done is they're taking an interesting tack, and I think the legal analysis is becoming fascinating. And they're saying if you look at these videos, this shows a consensual relationship. if you was. The great thing for them, for their defense about that, is that's in the past. All the folks on social media and so forth are saying, well, these people are drugged. They're saying they're drugged. Don't forget, it's easy to prove the court of public opinion, but when you get into an actual court, the federal government has approved their case beyond a reasonable doubt. And someone just getting on the stand and saying, I was drugged, the defense can ask a very simple question. Where's the drug test? Where's the proof? You just saying it now, there's a lot that's going to happen. And I understand where the defense is going. There's like, this is consent. And if it is consensual, butt naked baby oil freak off parties aren't illegal. What's illegal is the sex trafficking aspect of this case. And they're saying there is no sex trafficking. Always was going to be the defense, always.
Well, look, we can't say who victim one is as the BBC because the prosecution have not announced who victim one is. The defense have defined them as somebody who had a consensual relationship with Sean Combs, and they are still participating, you know, they're giving evidence to the grand jury. They've said it's consensual. I mean, how do you prove that?
Well, don't forget, here's the great thing about it. We're innocent until proven guilty. It's not how do they prove it, it's how does the government disprove it. So if you're the defense and you're showing the video, they're just like, well, look at the video. The cross-examination is going to be intense.
This contradiction raises serious questions. If Homeland Security didn't leak the footage, as they claim, how did CNN obtain it? Diddy's team paints a picture of a powerful agenda at play, suggesting he's being targeted beyond the courtroom. But the Fed's denial adds a layer of mystery. If not them, then who? Is this a calculated move by unseen forces to dismantle Diddy's empire, or is it the natural fallout of long-buried truths finally surfacing? The deeper we dig, the murkier it gets.
Jay-Z is speaking out after he's accused by a woman in a civil lawsuit of raping her when she was 13, along with Sean Diddy Combs. On December 8th, the accuser, identified anonymously as Jane Doe, refiled a sexual assault civil lawsuit she had originally filed against Diddy in October, adding in Jay-Z's name as an additional defendant. Per NBC News, she alleges in the new documents that in 2000, when she was 13, the two drugged and raped her at a house party following the MTV Video Music Awards in New York. Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, issued a statement to E! News hours after the suit was refiled, addressing the lawyer who filed it, Tony Busby. Calling the allegations, quote, heinous, Jay-Z says in the statement, quote, I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. He further calls the claims idiotic and alleges that before refiling the suit, Busby had contacted the rapper's own attorney to try to reach a settlement. He alleges further in a statement, quote, what he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. In a statement to E! News, Busby said his firm did send Jay-Z's attorney a demand letter on behalf of an alleged victim. That person, he adds, quote, never demanded a penny from him. Instead, she only sought a confidential mediation. Busby continues, quote, as far as the allegations in the complaint filed, we will let the filing speak for itself and will litigate the facts in court, not in the media. Jay-Z, who shares daughter Blue Ivy and twins Rumi and Sir with wife Beyonce, adds that his only heartbreak is for his family. He says, quote, my wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. He adds, quote, I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. The lawsuit marks one of several sexual abuse civil suits filed against Diddy in recent months, and the first to include him and an additional celebrity as a defendant. Diddy is currently in jail awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy charges, for which he has pleaded not guilty. He has denied any wrongdoing in all of the cases.
This new accusation has sent shockwaves through the industry, adding to the growing list of legal troubles surrounding Diddy and now pulling Jay-Z deeper into the controversy. The woman's claims are not only disturbing but also raise questions about how long such alleged abuses could have been hidden behind the glitz and glamour of fame.
In the lawsuit against Jay-Z, accusing him and Sean Diddy Combs of raping a 13-year-old girl at a party, a federal judge ruling the woman alleging the attack can remain anonymous. Morgan Norwood has the details. Morgan, good morning.
Whit, good morning. From the moment this case was filed, Jay-Z's legal team fought to get it dismissed, arguing that the woman accusing him must reveal her name. But this morning, a judge ruling she doesn't have to, at least for now. The judge also had some sharp words for its lawyers, calling them out for their aggressive filings and personal attacks and asking them to tone it down.
This morning, a legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly raping her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now. But the judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands.
This ruling is a major blow to Jay-Z's legal team, signaling that the court is taking the allegations seriously without allowing intimidation tactics to overshadow the case. The judge's sharp criticism of his lawyers suggests that the focus will remain on the facts, not distractions or legal maneuvering. With the lawsuit moving forward, the pressure is mounting, not just on Diddy and Jay-Z, but on the entire industry that's been eerily silent. As more testimonies surface and the legal battles intensify, the real question is, how deep does this go, and who else might be implicated before it's all over?
When you go look for somebody to marry, you don't find them by looking for what they have. Seek ye first the heart of the person, and everything else shall follow. Seek ye first the heart of the person, and everything else shall follow. They looking for money, they looking for that sex, they looking for that $1 million jet, the $1 million cars and shit. They're not looking for no Janet Jackson. Brother, if they was looking for Janet Jackson, she would be happy. She wouldn't have the whole world on her head right now, which is why she's in trouble. Ain't nobody trying to kill Orlando.
Why'd you say Janet Jackson's the real Diddy?
Because that's what I said, and I meant it, and it's the truth. You're not Diddy. You just trying to up shit because nigga she won't kill me. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, you the nigga that was like, you was like, we're the party people night and day, living crazy, that's the only way out tonight. That's you, gotta leave it thumb down, and just enjoy yourself, gonna move, yeah. No, I don't give a fuck. And then when you do that, wait a minute, he was supposed to be stuck there. No. I've been watching while I was stuck there. When I had 500 million people on Zeus watching me, when I did all, I was watching.